Grand Rising Kings and Queens, welcome to Enhanced Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. If you are tuning in for the very first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Tameka, and I will be doing your general reading on today. Just a couple of housekeeping things. If you could like, share, and subscribe, feel free to leave comments in the comment box. If you desire a personal reading, please reach out to me by way of the information that's in the description box to get a more personalized reading, okay? So welcome all, welcome all, welcome all. This is a general reading for the collective. And also, if you feel led to leave tips, that information on how to do that is also in the description box. So let's get it started. I've already shuffled a couple of times. Okay, here we go. Angels, God, Spirit, Ancestors, thank you for your messages for the collective. Thank you for the messages that we seek to put us on our highest good, in the highest vibration. Thank you for encouragement, guidance, and all that we seek. Ashe. Here we go, y'all. So I hope everyone is doing great. Today is the 17th of August. We're just 2 days away from the new moon, which is going to be beautiful. It's an opportunity to create some new intentions for yourself. Set forth what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life, in your vortex. And I'm going to tell you, I've had a very trying week last week. However, it is a new day, and just being emotionally balanced is very imperative for a lot of us right now, because we're going through another cycle. A lot of things are steadily shifting. Things are steadily shifting, and we just have to kind of go with the flow. I'm already seeing here starting out that someone is really, really in their power. You have a lot of vitality right now, a lot of energy. You're very balanced and focused. You're very creative right now, and whatever it is that you're kind of pursuing, and have also, I feel like you're really giving of yourself. It could be your time, your resources, information, but I see that you're probably, in a sense, able to really be coaching a couple of people along right now, okay, with some information or even in some resources. I also see here in the subconscious so far that you may be feeling as someone is being a little bit deceptive or deceiving. You're not quite sure. You can't put your finger on it, but that might be some of you's situation that's going on right now. You're maybe not able to put your finger on it, or you might not have a lot of clarity, but something or someone around you, you're feeling is not really putting forth, showing their full face. Okay, it might be a little bit of deception there. See the Five of Cups in a lot of you's past position, and this talks about being regretful, remorseful about something. You're focusing on some type of loss, might be grieving a situation right now. But I also see that you will be coming out of that situation. And I promise I will hold all the cards up as we talk more. I'm just trying to kind of let you know. So the Empress has just come out in the conscious position. What's crowning you right now? Ooh, just a minute. So right now I'm in my kitchen because my office is being painted. Yes, definitely. I feel like, let me go back to the conscious position. A lot of you are really feeling as though you are balanced. You are very nurturing right now, very compassionate, very forgiving, I feel. You have this motherly type energy. I feel it's the kind of energy that kind of gives the benefit of the doubt, see the good in everybody, despite what you feel is going on in the background with this Seven of Swords, but we're going to get more into that. I also see that this cycle of whatever it is that you are going through, if it's any kind of hardships, that you are going through a cycle of finally getting to the bottom of it and realizing your place in the situation. I feel like that cycle is coming to an end very shortly. Sorry, it's a car flipped over in here. That cycle is coming to an end very shortly if it hasn't already. It's like you are really now surrendering, so to speak. You're surrendering, I guess, your. mm, I feel like you're surrendering your right to be right, knowing that you're right. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I feel. Okay. For some of you, you may be taking a vacation or a trip. Best of luck to you. I really want to take a vacation in COVID. But some of you are really being called to really rest and relax and just, kind of steal away, even if it's a staycation. Two cars. Even if it's a staycation, just take some time out for you and your family right now. Kind of get away from the city, maybe go out into nature, maybe go on a cabin trip, so to speak. In the environment right now, I do feel like you're very balanced in your resources. You do feel like you have everything that you need. You're feeling secure. And you're also a good leader and manager of your resources right now. So that is wonderful. And we're going to go back through this, I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. Too many cards. Oh, too many cards. That's just a slip of my hand right there. Sometimes you gotta know what's you and what's spirit. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, let's finish this up. Let's finish this up. Too many cards. What's going on? All right, so we're now on the hopes and fears. Wow. Let me shuffle one more time. Hold on. Okay, let's get it. Like I was. Okay. So let's get these cards off the floor. We're gonna take all three of these cards. So the first card that came out was the Chariot. So whatever the hardships are that have been, you are now overcoming those obstacles. Okay, you may be trying to figure out how you are to sustain overcoming those obstacles, but you will be overcoming those obstacles. And then the wow, this card did not want to stay in my hand. And it doesn't help that I have like a high table. Okay. The next two cards that flew out was the Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So let's take a look here at the big picture, and those are the outcome cards. Okay. So right now in the Queen of Wands, like I said, a lot of you are in the position of being very creative, having a lot of spark in you right now. You might have some new, fresh ideas that you want to execute, and this is the time to do so. So this might be in the mode that you're in right now. You're feeling very rejuvenated, very energetic, very optimistic about a new idea that you're really in the vein to really execute right now. So that is you. And then what's crossing you, as I said before, is the Six of Pentacles, which is while you're in the midst of this new energy here and very mature energies, like you have a solid plan in order to execute. You're energetic and very keen on the details right now. And you might be sharing that with others with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. It could be in a matter of anything. It could be information, resources, time. It could be whatever the resource is, but whatever it is, you are kind of sharing the wealth right there. In the recent past, though, this may be an inclining, like I said, that someone is not really putting forth 100% of what it is that you need to be successful, or you might be feeling like someone is having a hidden agenda right now, but this is in a subconscious position. And so, the guidance there is just to be careful who you're talking to, be careful who you're sharing things with. Do not jump to conclusions, because perception is someone's reality. But just wait and see. I believe that whatever this card renders is going to be revealed here very shortly. Okay. In the most recent past, there might have been some loss or regret of something. Someone may be truly like mourning a loss, maybe a previous loss of something, dealing with this new project that you're setting sail for. But the great thing is that there's two cups in the background, just letting you know that all is not lost. So this is just a phase, okay? You're in the middle of a phase, but it will pass. So just keep that in mind. And that was in your most recent past. I think how you're feeling right now, as far as in your conscious thoughts, is that you're really feeling like compassionate. You're giving people the benefit of the doubt. You have this motherly type energy, this feminine energy of just, sitting back and just taking things with ease, being very wise right now, being very emotionally sound, just all encompassing, all balanced. In this card, this woman is pregnant, and so that also tells me that you're maybe nurturing or creating a new project. Something might be on the cusp of being launched or something, and you're really taking the creativity and the new beginning by storm. And so that makes perfect, perfect sense. And I also feel like in other ways, like I said, for whoever this might be that you're thinking about, you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay. In your near future here, you have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're probably at the end of the cycle of suffering. If you've been feeling like you've been going through some type of hardship, this is at the very end. For a lot of you, it's kind of like you also deciding to surrender maybe your process or your way, understanding that it might not be the way that it's supposed to be right now. And so now you're surrendering all of those thoughts and actions for a better way, so that you won't continue to run yourself ragged. So, whatever this is, you are going to be at the end of that situation. And it could have, again, a lot to do with what you were mourning in the most recent past here. So, going forward, you will have a lighter day ahead. So for the Four Wands, the influence about this Ten of Swords here, the Four of Wands is very much an influence, I feel, when it comes to this Ten of Swords, because the Four of Wands just talks about being able to retreat, get away. Like I said, some of you might need to have a staycation, maybe get outside the city, maybe just a change of scenery or environment, which just kind of help rejuvenate you, if you will. So think about that if that's something that you're going through. If you've been feeling tired and exhausted in your spirit or even in your body, it may be time for you to take a break from some things. It might be time for you to take a break from some people, however it resonates with you. The King of Pentacles is here in your environment. So this tells me that somewhere in your environment, it might be someone you're partnered with. It could be something that's going on in concert in your vortex, but it's giving you a lot of fulfillment. It's allowing you to be a leader, a manager of your resources. You make very sound and wise decisions. Um, what else? Feel like you're being very grounded right now and balanced. You have an optimistic view of however it is. It might be in money matters. It might be you are planning some investments or something to that effect. But all of that that's in your environment right now is conducive to helping you be successful in whatever this endeavor is that you are at the Queen of Wands. In your hopes and fears, you have a Chariot card, the Chariot. The Chariot talks about just pretty much steamrolling over those things that have been considered obstacles in the past. You're really overcoming it, and you're overcoming very quickly. You're try, being triumphant in whatever it is that you probably have went through here in this Five of Cups situation. But whatever it is, it's like you're getting back to the middle of it all. And then in your outcome here, you had the Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So putting these two together, it's like whatever you might have been feeling abandoning or out in the cold about, now you're bringing those things into balance with this Queen of Cups. And so it might have been a feeling, it might have been a reality, in whatever sense. It's like you're getting back to the balance, because the five is in the middle of the one and the zero and the 10. So it just may be that you're getting back to that balanced state that you were once in. And that's a great thing. So Let's go ahead and just get a couple more clarifiers or advice going forward. Then we're gonna see what the oracle cards read. And I think I'm doing really good on my time with these videos here lately. And again, if you could please share and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel and share the video because somebody else might be going through some similar situations that come out in these readings, and they're really, really looking for that encouragement and that guidance and foresight. Okay. Oh, the Ace of Wands. So that goes right along a line with the Queen of Wands. So this is the universe's push for you. Okay, whatever it is that you are planning or trying to manifest, the universe is giving you the green light to go right ahead. And yesterday I saw a lot of red cardinals again. I mean, I saw a lot of red cardinals. And to me, red cardinals just, birds carry messages. And it's just more or less like telling you, hey, the universe and the ancestors and angels are saying, I'm with you. The divine is with you to usher you through this next phase, this next cycle. You got the King of Pentacles again. Okay. So you got that in your environment. So that truly is reinforcement of that Ace of Wands, that you are going to be successful in whatever this endeavor is, however it turns out for you. It's going to be in your favor. Much success to you for those that are having the situation going on that we are kind of exposing. Okay, the Devil card. So there is a caution here with the Devil card. Do not get so much engulfed that it becomes an addiction. Do not get so engulfed that it becomes unbalanced. Do not get so engulfed that it becomes bondage for you. Okay, so with all the great things, too much of anything is not good. It becomes unbalanced, and so that is truly the advice I feel right there. So you have the divine guidance to push forward, but with a sound judgment, with a plan, of course, and with balance. Balance is the key to everything, I really feel. Because anything, even though it's good, if it's out of balance, it cannot be the right timing, the right people. In this case, I feel it is the right timing, but you might have to dig deeper into the details. Like they say, the devil's in the details. You may have to just be cautious of yourself. And I realize this when it comes to money in particular. Some of us have not a good relationship with money. We do not know how to manage money. Or if we do know how to manage, we sometimes allow that to be the sole driving force. Do not let money be your sole driving force in any capacity. Okay? So that was the advice for that. Retreat. Here it is. So you may need to take a retreat to actually get clarity about the next steps. Always find time to give yourself time, if that makes sense. Okay, find time to give yourself time. The best way to do that is out in nature. Nature is serene, it limits the distractions, it allows you to hear spirit clearly, surrender and release. Okay? Um, that kind of goes along with these two cards in the past and in the near future position. Um, you might need to surrender any negative thought patterns. You might need to surrender any unforgiveness. Okay. And then the releasing is that you're at the end of this. So just give up whatever it is that you know is holding you back. And if you don't know what's holding you back, ask Spirit to reveal it to you. All right. These two chords. Healing. Makes perfect sense with this Five of Cups here. You're probably mourning something, but you do have the support that you need in order to get through this process. Okay? Perfect. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to go and pull our Power Animal Oracle card. Like, I feel like a lot of us right now are in the prime of our creativity. We're in the prime. Like, we're still gathering all the details and whatnot, but we're in the prime, in the very, we're in the push. I can't even explain it. Okay, two cards came out. Black Panther is the passion card, and it says follow your passion. And then we have the lion. Ask for what you want. Ask the universe for what you want. So let's read these. For those of you that follow numerology, the panther is on page, oh, the black panther, 30. Let's read about it. So this is dealing with passion. The winding road of your life, with all its twists and turns, expected and unexpected, has brought you to this point. You're faring quite well, yet there's an urgent need for your feelings in your bones, in your soul. The need to express more and more fluently your true self, your inner core. It's so much safer and in some ways easier to deny yourself the fruits of following your true passion. Questions of safety and survival abound by stepping into the total expression of who you truly are. Let them remain as questions, cast them aside, and embrace what turns you on. Once you discover what your true passion is, and you probably already know what it is, by honoring it and living it, all else will be taken care of. Does that surprise you? Challenge you? Trust that your inner yearning is real and express it. If not all at once, then gradually, but express it. Don't worry about how it will look to others or whether or not anyone at all would approve. When it comes to the end of your days, you will be able to say with the sincerity and without reservation that you live your life passionately and in truth. The additional associations are sensuality, strength, clarity, and solitude. I love it. Love, love, love. Let's talk about the lion. 72. Ask for what you want. This card has come up quite a bit of times. And I feel like it's because the universe is saying, I want you to know that you deserve what it is that you're asking for. You deserve it. You just have to know that you deserve it so it can come full circle for you. And it's talking about courage. Don't assume that others in the world around you will know at any given moment what your preferences and desires are. You must announce them. Speak out directly and clearly. If you do state your wants and needs, the worst that can happen is that you won't get what you want. But I'll guarantee that if you don't ask, you're much less likely to get what you want. First, ask yourself what it is that you want, whether it's something simple like a request to pass the salt, or something more daring and complex like a hug or a kind word from a loved one or friend. The more personal your desires, the harder it can be to ask, but really, what's the risk? That someone will say no, that you won't get what you want, that you'll be ashamed or scorned. It's going to take courage, not fearlessness, but courage. You can be afraid and still risk expressing yourself, your wants. These this flies in the face of all your earlier training to keep quiet and suffer in silence. But why continue being the martyr, denying yourself of the privilege in receiving? It makes a lot it makes life a lot easier to know the power of expressing your desires. And then the additional association is ferocity, nobility, dignity, and assertiveness. And we most definitely have to be assertive. Um, I had to be assertive and exercise this very point last week. I went to the doctor and for a very specific reason. And doctors are trained to be very matter of fact and to tell you what it is that you can and can't do. And that's okay. Use wisdom with what I'm saying. I'm trying not to go in too much detail. But when it's something that you truly want, you have to look at the face of fear and say, I will do this. I am this. I desire this. This or that will happen. And you have to say it with boldness and with clarity. And you have to say it outside of yourself. Because life and death is in the power of the tongue. The power is in your mouth, is in your words, it's in your expression. And all of those must align with your deserving or your asking of what it is that you desire. So, my challenge to you, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, is that we continue to be bold, knowing that we are constantly checking in with ourselves, allowing our higher self to really coach us along any process, any challenge, so that we can truly triumph and roll over whatever it is that we're fearing. And Spirit has also already have explained that fearlessness and courage are two different things. Two different things. Courage will allow you to push forward and really take hold, wrap your arms around your desires and embrace it. Fearlessness will allow you to stand still and see it from a distance, saying, I'm not scared of it, but I'm just going to stand right here. But courage will allow you to go forward and wrap your arms around it and embrace it as your own. Does that make sense? Leave the comments in the comment description, please. If you desire more personal reading, please contact me. All of my information is in the description box. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, until we see each other again, I love you all. Ashe.